here are the lights I added to my Coachmen Beyond. I added a PIAA RF18 driving light. It's 18 inches wide and it's very bright. It's for long distance driving, and it's mounted using some rugged ridge mounting brackets to my Steelcraft bar. And I also have some Rigid Industries fog lights. These are the ones that are very flat beamed. You can mount them upside down or this side up. It doesn't matter. It's a very flat beam either way. But there they are. And in addition, I also changed out. I'm going to change these back to stock, but I did put some LED headlamp bulbs in the stock headlights, and I'm not real happy with them. I'm going to go back to just the plain halogen bulbs, but I did that before I mounted these. So there they are, and I'm going to turn them on, so let's see what they look like, and then we'll go for a ride. It's almost getting dark. Well, there they are. That top bar, the PIAA, it is extremely bright. You can't use that when there's cars coming to you. It's so bright. But the little fog lights, they're okay. As you get down into that beam, you can see that's where they get bright. But I'm pretty low to the ground right there. And as I come up, they don't blind anybody. But that PIAA, it's insanely bright. I mean, look at it. It wiped out the sensor there on my camera. It shut it down. It was so bright. So we'll take that for a ride in a few minutes as soon as it gets a little bit darker, so you can see how they look. This is my standard headlights, but I did change out and I put some LED light bulbs in them. It just changes the color of the light a little bit. I'm going to go back to the factory ones. This is the fog lights, and then here's the light bar. So that's the light bar on. I mean, it's pretty bright. You can't use that when anybody's coming towards you. Probably really shouldn't use it on much of a street unless it's out west is what I bought it for, where it's really, deserted and dark, long straightaways and stuff. And I wanted to make sure I could see any wildlife out there, because there's a lot of big animals out there that you don't want to hit when you're doing about 50, 60 miles an hour. But see, here comes a car right now. So I just got my low beams on. And as soon as they get past, this is a nice dark section of road right here. Okay, there's the fog lights. They put a nice light out to the side. And then there's that driving light. That's the PIAA. That's the PIAA all by itself, actually. That's the PIAA with no headlights on. That's just PIAA only. And then headlights, and then there's the high beams. They add just a little yellow to it. So here's fog lights, and that's fog lights only right there, just fog lights alone. The PIAA and the fog lights. So that's my low beams with LED bulbs, and they're diode dynamics bulbs, and the PIAAs and the Rigids right there. PIAA. The PIAA is just amazing. It put out some serious light. And like I say, you can't have those on when there's anybody around you, because you will blind them. And they are very powerful. For an 18-inch bar, it's extremely bright. It's the rear facing diodes. It's a pretty neat design. So now we're going down the road. I just got my fog lights on and my low beams. And these are not offensive to anybody, the fog lights, because they are very low. The fog lights are extremely low beam. I actually have them set a little bit low just so they won't bother anybody. Okay, and there we go. And then if I were to turn on the PIAA, and I got a car coming, so can't mess with them. Okay, and there's didn't bother them at all with the fog lights or those LED bulbs, but here comes the driving light again. You can see it really lights up the road ahead. Make sure I was coming over this hill right here. That's the extra lights I've added. If you got any questions, send me a message in the YouTube there. I'll see if I can find the answers for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.